Seryoso na si itel sa gaming. Ito po si itel RS4. Gaming/racing phone daw niya. Baliktad. Gaming/racing phone daw niya. Sheesh! Ultimate gaming experience. Balita ko 6K lang daw to. Plus meron siyang Helio G99 Ultimate Processor. Meron siyang up to 24 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal storage. Uy, dalawa yung box. For the first time ever, 120Hz refresh rate sa isang itel phone. Naka-punch hole pa siya, 45 watts fast charging, 80% in just 30 minutes. Charging a 5,000 mAh battery. Tapos yung design, sobrang pang-gamer talaga. Ito ba yung preview ng tatlong design? Yung isa may kamukhang foam, mamaya makita nyo siya. But yes, the itel RS4 is ready to change your game. Free Fire! Di ba kay Infinix yung Free Fire? Shared IP? Pero yun, let's unbox the itel RS4. Up sabihin sa inyo watching Unbox Diaries. Ooh.
Sir, ano ginagawa niyo, sir?
Siyempre, ganito ginagawa ng mga unboxer. Tapos binabagsak. Tapos pagbukas sira-sira na, may gas-gas na. Tapos magre-reklamo agad. Bakit may sira ang phone ko? Pero yun, let's unbox this thing. RS4. Ano yun? May tunog. Vroom, vroom, vroom. So ito yung kanyang introduction. Free Fire, your unwavering support is priceless to us. Masyado mahaba. Pause nyo na lang. Okay, so marami tayo ditong box. Pero this, guys, is a PR box. Meaning, this is exclusive lang sa mga unboxers na katulad ko. Sana all! We've got here the phone itself, the box, phone case, earbuds, phone cooler fan, lanyard. This could have been one box. Lanyard? What? Yun lang laman nun. itel Free Fire. Not sure if gamer ang itsura ko or empleyado ni itel. Kuya, bili po kayo, itel?
Hindi, wow.
Phone cooling fan. I swear, napakalaki ng mga boxes pero yung laman. Uy, but this is nice. Oh my goodness. Guys, super high quality to Pero PR box lang to, syempre. I like this. Sana ibenta to separately ni itel. Earbuds na merong hand strap pa. Eto na yung phone case. Uy, ganda ng phone case. Ito ang sinasabi ko, guys. Ganyan ang collab. Kakaiba yung casing. Wait, yung kanyang casing ay pang phone na yung box mismo. And here we've got the RS4. Kudos to itel for giving us a very nice special box. Kakaiba po siya from the usual box na nakita nyo sa ibang phones. Meron siya magnetic reveal. Oh! Making the whole unboxing experience feel really special. Alam mo yung tipong kapag na-unbox mo siya, guys, parang sulit, no? Ito yung pinaghirapan ko. Wow, thank you itel. And thank you itel for this. Oh, ganda. Yung Lala, may napansin na ako. Underneath, we're getting a jelly case. Paper. Nice presentation. Diba? Ganyan dapat. Yung makalat-kalat eh. USB Type-C cable at yung kanyang SIM ejector pin ay andito rin. Malinis ang pagkakapackage. Ito na yung 45-watt big charger. Very nice. And that is pretty much it. Oh, wait. Meron pa tayong isang color dito. That I want to show you right now. Ito talaga yung favorite color ko. The white one. Sheesh. Ito yung first color. Ito naman yung beige color. Guys, comment down below kung ano yung kamukha niya. It's got that zipper design. Rolex camera. Grabe, sobrang social pala niya tingnan, no? Kung gusto na social tingnan, ito po. Kung medyo pang gamer, dito po kayo. Pero syempre, kung gusto mo lang, simple, lagyan mo ng casing. Sheesh. Ganda. Ganda, ganda. Wow. Now that's how you design a phone. The first things first, hindi po sila completely identical yung kanilang colors. Yung isa leather back. Vegan leather ba to? Or carnivore? Ito naman, guys, is plastic back. Meron siyang runway sa gitna para dito mag-racing yung dalawang kotse. Tapos syempre, magro-rotonda. Tapos yun. Wait, super. So ito kasi nakakaiba kay itel, no? Hindi niya nilalagay yung brand dito sa likod. Ang nilalagay niya is yung super awesome power. Yun. Yung isa naman is color black. It's called the Lurex Black. Textured back design po siya. May runway din. At may circular big camera sa gitna. Actually, all of them had a circular camera at the gitna. Pero, ba't ba to? Now, I know what you're thinking. Beans, baka hindi yan perfect for gaming kasi nga mukha siyang camera phone. Hindi siya pang gaming dahil sa design. Wala nga, kapag nakita mo kasi yung isang gaming phone, guys, usually hindi ganito yung design. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi nga, yung kanyang camera is ganyan. Tatamaan siya ng inyong fingers or kamay kapag naglalaro in landscape. Pero napansin ko is yung kanyang umbok ay hindi ganun kapal. So kapag naglalaro ka, hindi masyado siya ramdam. Especially with the casing on. Flat na flat siya sa likod. The only cons I see is yung dumi sa kanyang camera. Always po yan kapag ka naglalaro ka sa likod, ay natatamaan. Pero yung kasi yun, no? Kapag ka ganito kasi yung design, it is associating itself as a camera phone design. You will see this sa Huawei Mate series, Xiaomi 14 Ultra. The Realme 12 series ay puro ganito yung itsura. Actually, the Realme 12 Plus actually looks like this. Guys, nakita na ng videographer ko to. Sabi niya, oh, ba't ganun sir? Parang kay Realme yan ah. Wait, RS4, Realme, Samsung 4, or Realme similar 4? Na joke lang. Pero seryoso guys, this is 95% the Realme 12 Plus. The zipper design, Rolex camera, leather back design. Palitan mo lang yung super ng Realme. Well, that is the beige color. Pero kasi yung iba guys, yung black pa dito. Ito po yung feeling ko pagka nakita mo, oy, yan yung RS4. Ayun. Actually, for me, this is a good thing kasi nga yung Realme 12 Plus is 17,000 pesos. Ito guys, 6,000 pesos. And baka 5K lang sa live natin. Register ka na, register. And just like the Realme 12 Plus, pang iPhone yung kanyang shape, flat back, flat sides. Nakaka-social talaga yung itsura ng 12 Plus. I mean, malayo siya guys. Pag tinabi mo siya dito, uy, feeling ko ito ay plus 10K. Ito ay 5K, gano'n, or 6K. Ito Realme 12 Plus, Realme 12 minus. Pero yun, meron siyang dual camera setup at the back. Yung isa naman is parang dummy camera lang. And of course, the LED flash. Sa taas, merong designed by itel. May speaker. Uy, dual speaker. Meron sa taas, meron sa ilalim. It's even got a headphone jack. Very nice. Meron siyang microphone and the USB Type-C port. Wait, for the first time ever nakalimutan ko yung power button and volume rocker sa right side. At sa left side naman is kanyang SIM tray. Dual nano SIM card slot plus micro SD card slot for expandability on top of that 256GB of internal storage. Now the display on this thing is a 6.6-inch IPS LCD 120Hz refresh rate display. Na naka-punch hole na po, no? For 6K, wow. This is impressive. Pero guys, 720p display lang po to. Now it's up to you if you see that as a pro or a cons. The big pro is that it saves more battery. Kasi guys, 720p, it uses less power. The display is very, very smooth. Kahit anong galawan guys, swiping left and right, up and down is just so darn smooth. And I think ito na yung pinakamurang 120Hz refresh rate na mabibili mo sa market right now. That's right, ito na pa yung pinakaunang 120Hz refresh rate ni itel. Puro po 90Hz refresh rate ang binibigay ni itel. And for you to get a 120Hz refresh rate from Infinix Tecno, kailangan mo mag-shell out ng 8,000, 9,000 pesos. But this one guys, 6K, baka 5K lang sa live natin. Now the bezels are just pretty okay, not too mind-blowing, pero for the price this is impressive already. Usually for this price, puro na lang water drop na siya makikita mo. But they still placed a punch hole on this thing. Medyo may chin, medyo may bezels at the side. This thing can really perform, and sa YouTube, 1440p 60fps agad siya ang available. Wow. Dual stereo speakers. Medyo naging harsh lang yung kanyang sound kapag 100%. Yan, 70% is pinaka-okay. Ay, ang ganda. Actually, nagaganda ako. This is impressive, and look at this. Ang tagal niya nawawalan ng 1% sa kanyang battery. That is the power of a combination of 5,000 mAh of battery at 720p display. Now in terms of yung operation sa Facebook, browsing, navigation sa home screen, wala akong masabi, sobrang smooth po niya. And to benchmark, ito na po. The moment you have all been waiting for, the Helio G99 Ultimate. Is it really just a label? Kasi guys, meron tayong Helio G99, tapos meron pa tayong Ultra, ito may Ultimate, Ultimate. Parang Mobile Legends ba to kapag merong Ultra, mas gumaganda yung graphics? Parang Diablo 4 Ultimate Edition ba to? Or mga game edition na merong mga extra perks? May kasamang extra skin, mga ganon? May DLC pa? Battle Pass? Parang itong Greenwich Ultimate Overload? May extra cheese? To benchmark for the G99 Ultimate is 403,000 points ang to benchmark plus 20 points. Super series siya. Kaya pala RS Racing Super 4. Ito yung Super guys, oh. Racing Super 4. Realme Super 4. Tama na! Pero at Pinicon, nagtatawanan nyo siya ngayon. Pero hindi nyo alam na for the price of 6,000 pesos, sobrang bilis na po na ang tutub benchmark na ganito. True to. Kasi iba, T616 lang. Kay Xiaomi, G85 lang. 88 lang makuha nyo. Mabilis to masyado for the price. Ito na yung pinaka-affordable na G99 processor, guys. Context really matters. Kasi kung walang context, guys, hindi nyo makita yung tunay na value. G99 could be the worst thing if it's 10,000 pesos above. But it could be the best thing if it's under 6,000 pesos. Kasi seryoso, most G99 processors ay nasa 9,000, 10,000 pesos last year. And to see it down at this price, 6,000, feeling ko lang na umay ka lang talaga sa G99. Puro suit na lang nakikita mo sa kada review, kada panood mo ng YouTube.
Pasikat ka ba?
But you have to look beyond your ego, your superiority complex. It's not the phone, it's you. Let's check it out sa Mobile Legends. So na, sa Mobile Legends guys, meron siyang ultra graphics right out of the box. Pero ka-high refresh rate lang po siya dito. Looks like hindi ba siya super optimized for Mobile Legends if this is so. Kasi nga feeling ko kaya naman niya ng super refresh rate at this kind of specs. Yes, kayang-kaya po ng 24GB of RAM plus Helio G99 processor ang isang Mobile Legends with a super refresh rate. Na in terms of kanyang performance sa Mobile Legends, ito na po. Walang frame drops, very smooth sa Mobile Legends. Also, super responsive na kanyang touch. 240Hz touch sampling rate po to. Actually, after playing some time, parang hindi ko na masyado feel yung kanyang likod, yung problem sa likod kasi hindi siya ganito kalaki yung umbok niya. Ito talaga ramdam. Ito kasi guys, medyo payat lang kasi or manipis yung kanyang umbok, kaya parang wala din. Hindi rin siya uminit sa Mobile Legends. Nice. Yun nga lang, kailangan ma-optimize to for the extra frame rates na, kasi nga 120Hz refresh rate siya pero walang ultra refresh rate. Call of Duty naman, ito, okay yung gyroscope. Actually, sabi na ito meron siyang Z-axis motor. Para daw to sa gyroscope. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo guys, sobrang accurate ng gyroscope niya sa Call of Duty. They really built this to perform really well sa mga popular games dito sa Play Store. And at the same time, advantage din yung kanyang dual speakers para mas rinig mo kung saan nanggagaling yung barilan, yung lakad. Pero yun, kailangan din siya i-optimize sa Call of Duty kasi nga ito na yung settings na available sa kanya. High frame rates, medium graphics lang. Pero overall, smooth naman siya sa Call of Duty. Not 40-50 frames per second smooth. Siguro mga 30 plus frames per second. Nasa Genshin Impact naman, medium graphics. Nasa 30 most of the time. Pero kung gusto mo talaga na smooth guys, lowest graphics para mas okay siya. Kasi for me, ito lang talaga yung kaya ni Helio G99. Madalas sa kahit anong phone. Ang pinaka-advantage siguro niya for me is yung kanyang hindi pag-init in any of the games we played. May superior cooling system siya. Pero pinakamasarap maglaro guys dito sa leather. That is kung di ka gagamit ng casing. Pero kung ayaw mo to, siguro mag-casing ka na lang. Yes, definitely ito. Or yung black one. At saka baka dumihin din kasi nga to, tela to di ba? Ayan no, ini-stitch pa nga. Parang pantalon lang yan. May zipper. Na-light yung color ng pantalon, so pagka naman nasa camera naman, ito. Medyo nagulat ako kasi nga I was not expecting the camera to be this good. Usually kasi guys, kapag ganito ka mura at saka pang gaming yung focus, baka medyo tinipid sa camera pero hindi. The RS4 has a 50 megapixel dual AI camera po siya. And these are the photos we've got using this phone. Una-una, dynamic range is just so clean. Okay yung kanyang balancing ng lighting. Wala masyadong sobrang sabog na parts. Also yung color, hindi siya weird tingnan. Medyo close sa real thing pero not super accurate in my eyes. Ayan guys, so sobrang okay din ang kanyang contrast. Medyo punchy lang talaga yung colors niya. And the background blur, ayan, ang pagbabalik ni Beng.
Ang ganda, wow.
Lahat ng crush ni Beng magsilabasan kasi puro crush na lang ni Jack ang nakikita lagi dito sa ating mga videos. Pero overall guys, tignan mo, yung white is tunay na color white, hindi siya magenta, hindi po siya bluish. White na white talaga yung color niya, which is a pretty good indication na maganda ang kanyang image processing. Low light lang talaga, medyo hirap siya. Ayun lang, napansin ko medyo dun siya nagpa-falter a bit. Medyo grainy, medyo washed out yung kanyang itsura sa low light. Best to take pictures outdoors talaga with this phone. Selfie naman na 8 megapixel, ito yung kanyang itsura. Ay, ang galing. White balancing is pretty nice. Ayun. Well, actually okay na to for this price. Medyo may konting processing na nalagay sa mukha ko. But overall, it's good. Kaya nga meron siyang shot on Super RS4 dyan. Confident po siya sa kanyang selfie camera. Yun nga lang, sa selfie video, masyadong dikit sa mukha. Pero, yeah, this is the sample selfie video. And let me know guys in the comments below if this is okay for you, yung kanyang quality. Can shoot up to 2K 30 frames per second. Wala siyang 60 FPS guys. Meron din siyang 1080p 60 frames per second sa likod. At meron pa siyang EIS. What? Kaya lang guys, hindi gumagana yung EIS sa 60 FPS. 30 FPS lang. And it's even got some advanced video features like video enhancement. The example niya kapag walang video enhancement mode, ito naman yung meron, no? As you can see guys, mas bright, mas maayos ng konti yung image dun sa merong video enhancement. And yes, very similar po yung kanyang camera app kay Tecno. Actually, under one company na naman sila si Transsion. Could be same supplier, same provider ng software din. But yes, in terms of affordability, specs provided, the ITEL RS4 is just amazing in every spec. Kaya lang mas ma-optimize pa siya in the near future para mas okay yung gaming experience. Yun na naman for me. Pero for the price of 6,000 pesos, ito na po. Yung pinakamura guys, 8128 agad. 6,299 pesos lang. And yung 12256, 7,499 pesos lang po. Now, nagulat yung videographer ko, no? Akala niya gaming phone lang siya, pero parang naging camera phone talaga siya dahil sa ganda ng quality ng kanyang camera. Actually, if you try it yourself, parang mas matindi pa yung kanyang camera kaysa kay Spark 20C, S23 Plus, parang ganun yung kanyang quality. Actually, parang mas better daw siya kay S23 Plus based on my videographer, which will make this one of the better values to buy this year, especially with the discount in our live. Pero yung mag-register ka kung alam mo na kung saan makita yung ating offers na ganon, kung gusto mo lang naman. No? I'm not a person who loves to push sales. Formula naman, nandito ako para tulungan ka lang. But if you wanna see more reviews, katulad dito, baka hindi ito yung para sa'yo, meron ka ibang gustong bilhin, mas may budget ka, mag-subscribe ka lang, hit the bell icon, so that you don't miss any of my great content sabihin, and you're watching Unbox Diaries. Woohoo! Wait. Woohoo! Woohoo!